a heartbreaker in overtime.
A look at what happened to the Boilermakers over the weekend that caused them to lose to Wisconsin in triple overtime. Plus, celebrating the man who started it all.
Hail, hail to old Purdue, all hail to our old golden black.
How students and faculty celebrated the birthday of John Purdue in a unique way.
And I'm Brianna Schiff, and I'm tracking your Thanksgiving forecast. Will there be rain or snow? I'll let you know.
Stay right there. Fast Track starts now.
The following program was produced by the students of the Brian Lamb School of Communication at Purdue University.
Hello and welcome to a new edition of Fast Track News. I'm Yahaira Martinez. It's no secret that Purdue is celebrating 150 years of giant leaps. And tonight, the celebration of the man behind it all. It's the 216th birthday of our university's namesake, John Purdue. Fast Track's Macy Tetrick attended the celebration.
After the bell tower chimed noon, students and faculty gathered around the John Purdue statue for birthday cupcakes and a chorus of Hail Purdue from Purdue musical organizations.
Hail, hail to old Purdue, all hail to our old golden black.
While several people were present for the birthday party, many do not know the history behind the man they were celebrating. Purdue Alumni Association Senior Advisor John Sauter believes it is important to remember our founder's story.
Well, I think it's always good to remember the history, the background of the university you attend, in many respects, even the company that you're going to be working for. You ought to know some things about the background of those institutions in terms of what did it take back then to make those things kind of come together.
Sorry. No, I can't do it. That's amazing. No, one of my friends is doing it, so I just got my trade test.
John Purdue
Sauter
was
is
born
passionate
in,
about the
1802
university's history and
in
happily
South
shared the
Central
personal story
Pennsylvania.
of John
He
Purdue.
was born on a farm, but he had a high interest in education. In his family, he had 8 sisters and John Purdue, and so he was kind of early on the man of the family.
Purdue was a working man and started as a teacher. Although he had a passion for education, he decided to move west to make his fortune.
Now we're talking around 1839 or so, so he's 37 years old, fairly young man, but arrives, sees the Wabash River, the steamboats going up and down the river, and he thinks I can make a go of it.
To do this, he started several businesses in his new Lafayette home, including what is now Old National Bank. The most important feat was yet to come, his university.
And so he offered $150,000 and 100 acres if they would locate it here and name it after him. One of his stipulations, he didn't have many stipulations with his gifts, but the 2 main ones were 3 actually. 1, the school be named after him. Second, that he be a permanent member of the Board of Trustees. And third, that when he died, he wanted to be buried on campus, preferably across from University Hall. The gravesite has been enhanced several times. I think there's now a fountain there. In fact, there's even a statue now of good old John Purdue sitting on a bench. That's become a great photo opportunity for a lot of students, particularly at commencement. They like to put their arm around John and have their picture taken.
Thanks to his donation and vision for the future, Purdue had a foundation strong enough to bring the university to 150 years.
John Purdue's fortitude, his being able to look into the future, to see the possibilities.
Macy Tetrick, Fast Track News.
The cello player, singer, and songwriter Gabriel Royal was holding mini concerts around Purdue's campus last week. Our reporters Ding Dan Hao and Xiaohan Liu learned how the musician was invited to campus.
Huffington Post said Gabriel Royal is a handsome cello-playing busker who has a soft and sweet voice. Gabriel Royal plays his grown-up lullabies in the subway station of New York City. And Mike from Purdue Convocations brought him to Purdue campus.
The concept of having Gabriel here was really brought about because I saw him perform in New York, and I was trying to figure out what would make the most sense for him to come to campus, where we knew that we would have the largest engagement and reach and impact amongst not just the students, but also our normal patrons that come to our events, which are students, but also community members as well.
Those mini shows were free and held in Gree House for a dining court and Purdue Memorial Union.
Our mission as the arts organization on campus is not about generating a profit. It's not about making money. Our mission is about impacting the community and impacting students in whatever way possible. So it made more sense for us to do this and make all the performances free, and I think it's been successful so far.
Mike said Purdue Convocations will keep bringing students and county residents various great shows and performances.
Convocations, we present everything from touring Broadway productions to theatrical performances and lectures and chamber music and jazz and rock and things like Gabriel Royal. So it doesn't matter what kind of entertainment that you're into. Chances are, over the course of the school year, Convocations is presenting something that you would be interested in. Or Google Purdue Convocations. Find us all over Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat and whatever your social media channel of choice is. So.
For Fast Track, reporters Jingdan Hao and Xiaohan Lu.
This Saturday was senior night for Boilermaker Volleyball as they took on the Iowa Hawkeyes. The 12th ranked Boilermakers ended the seniors' careers at Holloway Gymnasium in golden fashion as they won their match 3-2. The team is now 22-7 on the season and has 2 matches left, one against Indiana, and then they will finish the regular season in Champaign against the Fighting Illini, who are currently ranked 4th in the nation. Thanksgiving weekend is one of the busiest travel weekends in the U.S. Brianna has a look at what you can expect from the weather, so you can prepare for your travels.
That's right, Yahira. I'm looking at a very interesting weather pattern coming up for this week. Thanksgiving will be a nice day. It'll be cloudy and chilly with highs in the 40s. Not super great if you want to do anything outside, but it's the fall in November. It's not very, very good for outdoor plans. I'd say carve up that turkey early on Thursday because we're looking for chilly weather and rain possible that day.
Well, it looks like we're going to have some chilly weather for Thanksgiving, but after the commercial, we'll take a look at see what we have.
Yep.
I'm so confused.
Okay, can we get camera 1 on the screen, please?
I love being in the studio. I love having that resource. Being able to just use the facility and really learn hands-on how production happens and just being able to air live.
From commercial video production to journalism, there are many fun and rewarding careers in broadcasting and digital media. And Purdue's Brian Lamb School of Communication can help you prepare for the exciting journey. Hi everybody, I'm Dustin Grove and I teach in mass communication here at Purdue. I focus on the news broadcasting side of things and I wanted to take a minute to share with you what that looks like. One of our most popular courses is Fast Track News Magazine.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Fast Track, bringing all things Purdue to you.
Here, student producers, hosts, reporters, photographers, and editors put stories together for this weekly 30-minute TV program on everything from hard news to feature stories to sports profiles. This show has been in production for years, and we've won recognition as one of the best student-produced programs in the country. Another course is called Live News Reporting and Production. This is where students get to pitch story ideas in an editorial meeting, then go out and gather their stories on deadline.
This is Purdue Wrestling, and that is Luke Welch.
All in one day for a live evening newscast that airs from our studio in the Digital Media Production Center.
As we go ahead and look at the surface map.
The program also includes a weather segment from students studying Earth and atmospheric science. It's all hands-on learning, and it's as close to the real thing as you'll find. Graduates looking for that first job find it's pretty seamless to be able to transition from here to the real world. To prepare for those upper-level hands-on courses, you'll first take a foundational course called Multi-Platform Journalism. This is where you learn theory behind practice, the reasons why we do what we do and why it's important. But even this class isn't all textbook. The best way to learn is by doing it, shooting, writing, and editing. So, you also get to use our electronic news gathering equipment to go out and put stories together for the first time. There are other courses too, including sports broadcasting and writing for mass media. I or any other faculty member or lecturer would love to chat more with you about our program and our courses. So stop by the office sometime or shoot me an email, and hopefully you can be a part of our story here in MassCom.
Helping Indiana become the country's biggest brain gain state is a goal of an initiative being launched by Purdue University and President Mitch Daniels. The Purdue Brain Gain Initiative seeks to invite Purdue alumni to move back to Indiana where there is a need for qualified and experienced talent. The initiative is partnering with TMAP, an Indiana startup founded by Purdue alumnus Bill Osterly, to connect interested job candidates with appropriate business opportunities. President Daniels has sent out a letter to almost 300 companies in Indiana inviting them to participate in the program, and he also plans to invite other universities statewide to also participate. It's almost Thanksgiving, which means it's cross-country championship season, and the team this year is enjoying an especially successful season thanks to one remarkable athlete. Fast Track reporter Mike Folta has his story.
My name is Jared Carpenter. I'm from Plymouth, Minnesota, and I'm a junior here at Purdue on the cross-country track and field teams.
Jarrett's not just any member of the Purdue cross-country team. He's their best runner and a leader for his teammates.
I guess I've kind of taken it as kind of an opportunity to help the team move in a direction that I think is going to get us to the spot that we need to be, as well as kind of what our coach wants us to do. And I feel like I can be that person to help relay the information from coach to the athlete sometimes. So I take it as kind of an honor. And I just try to kind of lead by example, try to do the little things right so that everybody gets a little bit better every day.
Jarrett certainly can lead by example. He placed first at the NCAA Great Lakes Regional Meet, coming from behind in the last few hundred meters.
He'll be your Great Lakes Regional Champion, Nick Kendall, Cougars.
I just wanted to get out, and what I learned from Big Tens was just kind of relax in the back instead of trying to go to the front and lead, and that saves a lot more energy. Mentally, it's just a lot better. So I just tried to apply that through 8K, and then when the move was made, I wanted to immediately cover it, just telling myself I'm going to cover the move. Once I do that, then I stay on the move for the next K and a half. And then I was actually I've always been thinking about an outdoor 10K race where Ben Flanagan, who is a fellow competitor of mine, won in the last 50 meters of his 10K. And I was just trying to think, do what Ben did, kind of don't lead until the last 50, don't lead until the last 100, whatever it is, until you really see an opening. And then if it's there, then start kicking. Because the race is won in the finish line, not in the 8 to 9K split. So that's kind of what I was thinking throughout the race.
But Carpenter knows he's a part of something bigger. He's helped Purdue qualify for the NCAA championships, something this team hasn't done since 1985.
I think Purdue's had the pieces for a lot of years now. It's tough putting it together, and I think the culture here right now is kind of what really sparked everything. And it's awesome being a part of it because you kind of can look back and say, I was on this team that made this difference. And I think the culture that we have right now, it's going to stand. And I think in the years to come, people are going to be seeing Purdue's name in the national boards a lot more just because of this culture that we're building here right now. Just trying to get 1% better every single day.
With one final race remaining, it's already been an incredible year for Jarrett and the Purdue men's cross-country team. Mike Folta, Fast Track News.
Next, Brianna has our extended weather forecast for the rest of this week.
That's right. Stick around. We'll be right back.
So the Brian Lamb School of Communication has a long tradition as a department of communication originally, so well over 100-year tradition.
There has been communication here and the teaching of speech and organizational communication and other things for decades.
We have a very vibrant, I think, curriculum for our students in 5 different areas of communication.
It's everything from human relations and communication about relationships to public relations to communication within organizations to video production.
I think we attract really a variety of students who are interested in learning about communication skills, but then also being able to use those skills in a variety of settings.
Students have a lot of chances to get real, practical, applied experience, hands-on learning.
The classes that I've taken have definitely helped me grow in the career that I want, and I could not imagine taking any of these classes anywhere else.
I think a great part of our curriculum is when we have alumni who come back to classes and talk to students.
The networking is incredible through this program. We're all over the nation and even all over the world. I've actually had an internship where a Purdue grad was working there full time, and it was at Warner Brothers Studios.
I think when people hear about Purdue University, their first thoughts are probably engineering and astronauts. I'd like for students who aren't necessarily interested in being astronauts or engineers to also think about Purdue, but in terms of the Brian Lamb School of Communication.
Also very excited to see what my future holds because of Purdue, and I know I'm fully prepared because of the Brian Lamb School.
Welcome back to Fast Track. It's me, Brianna. I have a live look outside. It's not a very pretty day outside. It's kind of gloomy and gross, but it's November. What can I say? Currently it is 38 degrees, so it's a little chilly, Winds out of the west at 8 miles per hour, so it's not a very breezy day. Humidity at 78%, so it's kind of a moist air mass with a dew point of 32 degrees. Perfect conditions for perhaps some snow showers later tonight. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Right now, the temperatures are very chilly across the country. If you're traveling this weekend for Thanksgiving, bundle up. It's going to be chilly. Currently, we have temperatures in the 40s all the way through to 50s in the lower part of Texas. Right now, here's our map of the radar. Let me step out of the way. As you can see, there's no rain right now, but if you zoom out a little bit, there's a little bit of rain heading out over this way, and it's like on the eastern coast, so it's not going to bother us right now, but later on in the evening you see there's a little bit of precipitation over in Illinois that could potentially be hitting us later this evening. Tonight's forecast is a low of 27. A few flurries or snow showers are possible tonight. Winds will be out of the west-northwest at 5 miles per hour, so it's a very, very calm wind, not very breezy. It's not going to blow your house down. And our 7-day forecast, I'll step out of the way over here. And it's going to be a high of 37 degrees tomorrow with a low of 27 and partly cloudy. Wednesday, a high of 41 and a low of 25 and sunny. So it's going to be a nice day that day. Wednesday is going to be a nice day as well with temperatures in the 40s. Thursday, much of the same day. It's basically a copy and paste forecast. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we are expecting rain as well that day.
So pretty chilly weather. We'll be right back with more of the show after the break.
While moonlight falls across the moor, a creature lurks in shadow. Through veils of fog, its howling roar rumbles through your window. The foul beast bears foul fangs and pounces for a bite. It disappears through shattered panes and leaves a grisly sight. Alerts on speaker, alerts on screen. Behold the transformation. Where once before stood pure machines, now stands contamination. They sniff, they snarl, they snort aloud. They spy upon the movements of an unsuspecting online crowd. Beware these malware mutants. The doctor scans for viral forces, detecting worms and Trojan horses. They try all manner of healing courses. The gypsy's relics, the father's blessing, a silver bullet, some garlic dressing. They keep guessing and guessing and guessing, until at last, in no time flat,
Get me the antivirus stat!
the serum quickly breaks the fever.
That ought to do it. Now throw the lever.
And all goes still, and all goes silent. May they rest in peace instead of violence. Protect your gadgets from evil malware. Download antivirus software.
Purdue Extension Health and Human Sciences provides education to people of all ages in Indiana's 92 counties.
The community is our classroom, where we bring university information to the local level.
And help people strengthen families, spend smart, eat right, and to live well.
Tell me how HHS can help you.
Tell me how HHS can help you.
Tell me how HHS can help you.
A heartbreaking upset this weekend as the Boilermakers lost their last home game 44-47 against Wisconsin. Fast Track reporter Sydney Simone has more on the game and what's next for the Boilermakers as they prepare to take on the Hoosiers.
Well, we're here in Ross-Ade Stadium tonight as fans fill the stands as the Purdue gets ready to take on Wisconsin for the last home game of the season. But not only is it the last game of the season, but it's senior night. Let's take a look.
Last pass complete to DJ Knox. Touchdown, Purdue!
I told them that I was proud of them, proud of their performance, proud of the fight they showed. And we wanted to take the field after a tough loss and come back and play good football against a great football team. I thought we did. Thought we had chances to win. Just couldn't close the deal. Thought our guys competed for each other on the team, competed for the seniors. They gave a great effort. We just came up short. So we lost the game, and while that hurts, that's teaching life lessons that you can carry on beyond the game of football. Our guys have been through a lot. So yeah, we wanted to try to get this win. It would have meant a ton for our seniors. But I thought they gave great effort, and I told them, you know, relax with your family and friends tonight, and tomorrow we'll get back on schedule. And we still got a lot to play for, and that's what makes football such a great game. As we get to play our rival this year at their place, and they're playing good football, and the winner advances. So what more could you ask for?
Well, it was definitely the last home game of the season, but it's not the end. Purdue will play against the big rivalry team, Indiana University, at Memorial Stadium, Saturday, November 24th at 1 p.m. Boiler up.
Thanksgiving is coming up in a few days, and we can thank a Purdue alumna for a popular dish some of us might enjoy at Thanksgiving dinner. The late Ruth Sims, a 1953 home economics graduate, is credited with the invention of stovetop stuffing. Sims' invention came at a time when there was a high demand in America for more convenient foods. Sims worked on developing stovetop stuffing while she worked at General Foods, and the invention quickly became a Thanksgiving staple. More information about Sims' work can be found at the Purdue Archives and Special Collections as part of the Gertrude Sunderland Papers. Well, like we said, Thanksgiving is coming up, and the weather, it's going to be cold.
Yeah, it's going to be chilly. It's not the coldest Thanksgiving we've had by any means. It's going to be in the 40s, cloudy, but all things considered, it could be snowing. We had snow last week. Yeah. This week we've got chillier weather, but it's fall.
Yeah,
it's a fall
I think a lot of
weather.
people are happier with 40-degree weather than
Snow.
it's snowing.
Yeah.
It's perfect shopping weather. You can play football after dinner.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, definitely. It's perfect football outside weather. Honestly, it's probably going to be a little muddy with all the precipitation we've had recently, but
a little mud never hurt.
It could definitely get muddy really fast.
But yeah, and for those going Black Friday shopping, if you're going to outlets or anything, also perfect weather.
Yeah, It's going to be a little rainy that day. I would recommend a little bit of umbrellas, but
For the
otherwise,
campers.
yeah, it's going to be a nice weekend.
All right, well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for joining us, and don't forget to join us next week for another edition of Fast Track Live. Have a good night and a happy Thanksgiving.
While moonlight falls across the moor, a creature lurks in shadow. Through veils of fog, its howling roar rumbles through